What's up, y'all? It is Deja Radcliffe, and we are reporting on the JBP today. I haven't been able to upload videos, of course, working, but I'm gonna get right on into it. So, Joe Button and this 900K, and and this is like 153,000 Patreon subscribers, and the views is 30 million going on the upside. Now, as much as y'all say, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god," something happened, and I think I know when it happened, but it don't add up. And Joe, maybe if you see this, can you explain why? Okay. Yes, it's a 900K, right? But it does have a negative something, something, something right there. And also, it's a 153,000 or whatever, but it's a negative right there. But the reach is up 30 million. To me, I'm confused, Joe. And I'm gonna tell you what I see and what I don't see. So there was a spurt that going around Christmas spurt up until he made the whole lottery shit. Then up until like it got dry for a long time. People was like, yo, this shit is whack, this shit is whack, this shit is whack. Mark came on in. The basketball shit happened. I could be wrong in my timeline. But the whole basketball thing happened. It was a spurt, but people was like, the main part is still whack. It's still no more talk about the Drake and Kendrick. That's where it started at. It started, Joe, that 900, that 900 so and so a month, that was up during the pandemic. That's why I probably said a negative so and so after that. Okay. It was up. But when you think about them numbers being up for the pandemic, how is the 30 million views on the up? Like, think about it. If the money say negative, but the views say 30 M's, what analytically happened? We know that Joe put Fancy Feast, and I always go back to Fancy Feast. Like, it's like those two episodes, the one before that and Fancy Feast, to where you had to go behind the paywall to get those, right? So what happened during the whole beef time to where it was up for the beef, but what did it say around that time for the 30 mil? Like, where the 30 million at for the views? Where was that at? Because if the icon said green and is up, how much up could you get if it wasn't during the pandemic? So I really wonder what that 30M was during the height of the subscribers for the pandemic. Okay. Going back, you can see the spots to where people were saying, hey, the pod is boring, the Patreon is boring. The pod's not even lasting over I guess basically like 3 hours going into, like, at that point, talking about the whole Drake situation. The pod, we were used to 4-hour pods. Like, stuff was going on so quick that we had to wait for a 4-hour pod, and we was waiting for a 4-hour pod. So then the pods got shorter. And then that's when then Joe kept saying, oh, I'm over this, I'm over this, I'm over this. Joe, that was your fault right there when you kept saying when that lawsuit came out for Drake that you was over it, over it, over it. I did not give a damn, Joe. And that's where, I hate to say it, that's where Rory and Mal kind of picked up that. Even though they was opposites of we know of getting the news, that's where Rory and Mal kind of picked up that momentum, because a lot of people, including myself, came to the pod to hear you talk about this lawsuit. And every single time you kept dubbing it and dubbing it and dubbing it. When it was in our face, you could not escape that lawsuit, but instead, yo, I'm off of it. I'm off of it. People, I think in between that time too, you might have lost a little couple of followers. And then it went into Christmas time. It was kind of getting a little bit boring. Boring. That's when you announce, hey, Mark is coming. Then it went into Christmas, so it picked back up with the whole skit. Live with the with the lottery take or whatever like that. Going after that, the pod was kind of boring. We was getting 3-hour pod. It will say like 3:19, but y'all know y'all gotta play sleepers. We don't give a fuck about a sleeper, Joe. And now you just recently come to the realization, hold the fuck, like it's for the music people, and we all like to hear the sleepers because I go download some new stuff if y'all play it. But if we ain't getting no 3-hour show, Joe, what the fuck is this? What else could y'all not be talking about? And that's part of the cast that they needed you there, Joe. To think of an idea. Around that time, if it wasn't about, hey yo, with your girl, hey yo, you're having sex, that's what Ice and Ish excel at. And it's so funny because Joe, every time you would throw out some shit about a relationship, oh, them niggas get to going. But as soon as it comes to a regular topic, they can't even speak on the fucking topic for at least a good 10 minutes. Like, these niggas can't even think. They only stick to, oh, this is about a bitch, it's about a bitch. But they talk about their bitches at home. But yo, I keep, ha 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 ha. Yeah, yo, we used to do this, ha ha ha. And Joe, you were trying to make them fucking pod. You were trying to make them fucking pod, yo. Like, the shit was just so it's like I could have sat here and talked to you about a topic for 10 or more minutes and had more charisma than those niggas. And that's where you was losing the followers at. That's where you were losing the followers at. And that shit was bone dry. People was on Patreon saying, yo, I'm unsubscribed. Now I'm on a $10 tier. So whoop-de-doo. I'm on the $10 tier and I can see the bullshit, but I won't go unsubscribe. Because I'm saying I'm gonna wait for Joe to kick this shit up. Then Mark start going into overtime. But even the people that's on the YouTube, under the YouTube comments, they say I'm not getting that fuck ass trash ass Patreon shit. If this is what y'all putting out on the YouTube, and you know most of it be cut through YouTube, especially if Joe plays some music. So how much was the people really getting? Of a conversation of a part, and Mel just sitting there because she don't know how to articulate her damn self, and she letting everybody run over her, and it's just like, girl, get it together, get it together. Like, it was just so terrifying to see. It was so terrifying to see, Joe, and that's where you lost followers at because of them niggas. So I'm telling you now, Joe, they might think that you're supposed to get them an extra piece of pie. I would say don't give them shit, stick to their contract, because during that spurt of time when you were pushing out pods and them niggas couldn't even think of a topic, yo, you kept saying, hey, yo, what else? Hey, yo, what else is there to talk about? Did we cover everything? Like, you were trying hard to even find a damn subject. And them niggas, and that's how Mark, this is what happened. This is how Mark got so good with Joe giving Mark the political standpoints that he could throw in, because y'all niggas, Ice, I'm putting it on Ice, Mel, Ish, and Flip, because y'all niggas couldn't articulate yourself to find nothing to talk about but relationship and bitches, to whereas Mark took a whole block. And that's when Joe started giving Mark the lead way to talk about politics and to talk up, to get him kind of like the A mic. That's when his A mic prevailed. And Joe would say, hey, well, y'all, he would give it to Mark and say, hey, yo, well, what y'all think about this topic here? And then Mark would carry out the conversation, which try to force these niggas to talk, because they realized that Joe won't lead into the next topic, because none of them niggas would lead into the next topic but Joe. So Joe talked that shit to Mark and gave Mark more lead way to talk versus them, because them niggas weren't talking. And I could see that in being coming off of the Drake stuff coming from last year. Then Joe, you didn't want to talk about the lawsuit as much. We came there to talk about the lawsuit. And we didn't care if you was off of it or not. We still wanted to hear what you got to say. And for 2 or 3 pods, you was dubbing that shit. I don't care, Joe. Y'all supposed to have printed out that lawsuit paper, and y'all supposed to be reading the lyrics in the fucking lawsuit and going crazy about the lyrics because it's noted in the lawsuit. Like, y'all should have took from the lawsuit and made a conversation out of it, but you didn't. But you dubbed it, and I think in the process of that, Joe, that could have had some. That could have had something to That really could have had something to do with it. I think you missed the mark on that, coming off of you having a whole situation with the legal stuff and starting the behind the scenes, which was great, but it won't as what it was to now. To now, we get to see the 900K and the negative. But as I stated before, I'm still confused on how the 30 M's could be up, but you got a negative coming from the Patreon subscribers and the 900K. So, Joe, I really would love to see that my insight on that kind of drive those numbers to come down, because once those people unsubscribe that's on the tier with me, and I'm pretty sure they probably said that on the 25 and 50 tier, and then the YouTube people were standing firm in the content of, yo, I'm not even subscribing over there because you're not even giving us a full 3-hour pod. So for me, I know I'm all over the place, but so many events happen up until this point to where that 900K is really not a lot. It's not a lot. And people say, oh, you made almost $1 million a month on Patreon. Yeah, but that's on the downside of Patreon. And it's to thank you motherfuckers that's on the pod for it. Because y'all keep saying that y'all want more money. Y'all want more money. Y'all still not doing good. Y'all still not doing y'all job. To me personally, y'all keep saying y'all want more. Y'all still not doing y'all job. Y'all trying to speak up, but then y'all feel like y'all can't speak up because Mark just dominated the room, and as he should. Mark is putting up the numbers right now to keep you niggas employed, if you want to ask me. Because y'all niggas was on the downhill to why people unsubscribe. So ask me in that. Respect the man that's sitting in the chair. Respect the man that's coming in. And yeah, he boom, smacking y'all everywhere and telling y'all how it is, and y'all sitting there stuck and mad. So the fuck what? At this point, he keeping y'all niggas y'all paycheck. And that's still on the downside of Joe having up $1 million plus because y'all niggas don't know how to pod. So, Joe, and that snippet you put out today with the Mel and Mark shit, I know that shit about to go up, but that's not gonna it's gonna go up in the views, but that's not gonna guarantee Joe getting back to $1 million. So what can Joe do to get the $1 million back? We see Joe trying to get more people and more guests on the pod. It's summertime, people ramp it up. Basketball season is over. Some people about to go into football season, the summer break. So of course, there's more guests. A lot more people might take off. Yeah. So really, Joe is under right now. He proved to y'all that he's under, but all y'all see is the 900K. Joe, I'm with you. What I would recommend, that you do is give Mel a block. Give Mel a block, and don't give her no woman topics. This is what's gonna help. Watch this. And it's gonna be so fucked up because she's gonna stand so firm in a woman. That's what we got her there for, or whatever like that, which I don't particularly care for her takes. I don't think all her takes are great. Except for her Chris Brown take. She was right on that one. But give her a topic. Give her a topic that's not women led, that's not political red, But give her a regular topic and let her do that A block. Let her do that and let her carry on the conversation. Say, well, Ice, what do you think? Flip, what do you think? Let the guys kind of go back and forth banter. Let Mel insert herself back in and see how that go. Either Mel is gonna fail or do good, but most likely she gonna fail. But that's gonna be the content right there that she can't talk about shit, but the woman shit, and that shit gonna take off, Joe. Regardless if it's at the lab, at the hands of Mel or not, that shit is gonna fucking take off. Why? Because Melissa Ford is talking. We know anything with Melissa Ford name in it is gonna carry views. So give Mel a topic that's not so women led. And plus, also, I noticed, Joe, how you trying to. I don't know if you paying Ice off of Prize Pit money, because now with Ice and Ish Prize Picks, Joe. And I wonder, because I know that, but on my last episode, I said, "Hey, Joe, that we still don't know anything about what you got going on there with Patreon. It's more so centered with Prize Picks." And Mel still has not tried to look at a game. She ain't come in here and talk about a football. She ain't come out here and say, "Oh, he threw the ball so far that day." She ain't doing shit. It's girlies like me and other women out here that are into the sports world, to whereas Mel, she's not even helping herself to try to get more money off the lick of a Prize Pit. She's not even trying to be. I ain't no, I ain't gonna go there because I was about to say she not even trying to be a Taylor Russell Jordan, but she can't do it. She just can't fucking do it. But all she can do is have talks about relationships, just like the Travis Hunter take, for example, Joe. She don't really care about the football aspect. She just see the boy got money and the girl and the whole conversation about that. She don't give a fuck about the sport. Which, Joe, that's not gonna help the pod, and that's not gonna help the Patreon numbers if Mel don't get her ass talking about the sport. She better say, "Hey, yo, he kicked the ball so motherfucking far. Hey, yo, that soccer player that just got that, wasn't that Cristiano Ronaldo? Even if it's just a highlight and let the guys take it, she don't even acknowledge that to even get more money to even integrate herself in Prize Pits. And the other motherfuckers don't either. They don't even bring you sports topics, Joe. And to me, that's hurting your Patreon number, because everybody in the world is talking about sports. They're talking about, just like you just did in the news pod, coming off the draft. They couldn't even name niggas. They're not even trying to do their research, Joe. And this is part of the problem to why you will lose subscribers, because these niggas just see a highlight clip, come in here thinking that you're gonna run a show, Joe. And these niggas don't know shit. They just going off, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? They fucking up your numbers. So if it was me, I wouldn't get them shit off the new shit. And you're right. They shouldn't switch up against you, because they part of the problem to whereas you lost Patreon subscribers. So to me, you got to figure out something to get that 900K up back to a meal plus. Because to me, you down, and to me, that's not enough to pay for your staff. To me, on the downside of that, that's not enough to wiggle and pay the staff. They just worrying about, oh, you don't gotta pay rent. Oh, like you don't gotta pay. I think the lady name, what's her name, is Martha, that come clean up. They just worry about what they see as the number. They don't understand that you gotta have legal counsel or anytime come up, or if Mel might end up dropping a lawsuit at some point. Like, it's shit that we gotta worry about with motherfuckers, because that's it. That's really it. But that 900K, Joe, you was down, and them niggas got a pod, and they gotta talk about sports. They gotta do it. And Mark and Trump just doing whatever he want to do. So Mark got a guaranteed seat since y'all bringing politics in it, with Eric Adams and the other guy that won. So yeah, Mark is sealed because he can talk about both. The other niggas is what's making you lose money. That's it.